Good morning. Good morning. I'm about to leave the apartment, all packed up. I have to do laundry, so I just got some basic drip on today. And I'm going to my lawyer's office because they keep fucking me around. They keep dicking me around, so I need to talk to them in person. But yeah, woke up around 9:30. Actually, I was so exhausted from the gym last night. I came back to the apartment, just crashed on the couch at like 10:30, 11. Ended up waking up at 2 a.m. And I hadn't uploaded yet, so I edited yesterday's vlog and uploaded it at like 2 a.m. So technically it was not, the same day. Technically not upload every day, but I did upload 4 yesterday. Other than that, yeah, I woke up at 9:30, meditated, of course, as always. You know me. Did a little bit of cleaning up of the apartment, but I think the cleaning lady's coming today. I definitely got to do the laundry. I wonder if I leave the laundry bag next to the laundry machine, if she'll do it for me. And I'm planning out what I got to do today. I got a lot of stuff to do. I have to book stuff for my birthday. I have to. Otherwise, the prices are going to go up. I realized I didn't invite Johnny for my birthday just because I knew he's not going to come. But maybe I should have. It's like matter of principle or something. But he's not going to want to fly to Spain. He's not going to want to, what's it called? What are we going to do? We're going to like go out partying in loud nightclubs. We're going to be on a boat. We're going to rent cars. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it was going to be his thing. But still, he's like, one of my best friends, one of my closest friends. So maybe I should have invited him. Anyway, other than that, I have to eat. I'm thinking if I should eat at home, but I really just want to go talk to my lawyer. I have to eat. I have to return some clothes to Zara. See that bag? I have to work on the newsletter. I haven't worked on the CSS course in like a week and a half. Obviously, like the Bitcoin meetup. The Bitcoin conference affected that stuff. Sales efforts. So creating the prospect list, following up with more CTOs in my network. Basically, I have a lot of stuff to do, actually. I have to schedule a meeting with Chai for tomorrow, Lee's husband, who we're going to talk to. I do not have to migrate the domain name, but I would like to migrate the email domain name before sending him an email. But you know what? It's fine. That's not a reason to not move forward and take correct action. And the main thing in my head is just talking to my lawyer. So I'm going to go do that. Now I feel very nervous because I didn't tell them I'm coming. But also I realized they're 2 blocks away from my current apartment, which I did not realize. I knew they were sort of in the vicinity, but I started engaging with them a year ago, and I lived in other parts of Barcelona. And then, recently I was just like, okay, I should go check these motherfuckers out. I'm very hungry. So, yeah, that's the plan for today. And let's see how things go. All right, I just left the lawyer's office. They apologized for being non-responsive. And she said she felt guilty. So that already was better. I mean, that's good customer service. Someone who's trying to build a services business, professional services business. Being on the other side of that, it's like, okay. She promised that I'll have everything done in time. They also said if I want to leave for my birthday, before my birthday rather, or if I leave during the application process, I have to wait till they get approval to come back to Spain. So, not ideal, because I wanted to be able to go home and see my family for my 30th birthday. But she promised that they'll get the application filed. She also said they've done a lot of these business plans, and they have a very particular process. They have a way they run through the numbers, all this kind of stuff, and they have not had any business plans rejected. So that gave me some confidence. I was just frustrated. I've been so frustrated. When she asked how am I said, well, I want to be able to say good, but every time someone asks me how I'm doing, I just tell them I'm stressed about my visa. So, which is the truth. Anyway, I'm just happy that's dealt with. Whew. I'm happy that's dealt with. Lawyers. And then the next step, or next thing right now, I'm a bit hungry. I could get some food. I want to get some work done. I want to send Shai the meeting invite. I want to send Robin a meeting invite. I can mention something called social selling, which I think is perfectly tied into what I've been talking about, what I'm trying to do. And it's essentially a like long-term relationship building approach. It ties in perfectly, to sort of like this expertise, specialist, consultant archetype. But it's a long-term approach, so I still have to focus on selling, leveraging my network, doing outreach, asking for introductions, and putting out authority-generating content. At least for me, I feel that way, just have the confidence. Entrepreneurship is fun. I'm making zero money. I have not made money yet, but entrepreneurship is fun. I also gave myself a timeline or a deadline of 6 months. I don't know if I mentioned it in yesterday's video. 6 months, if in 6 months things are not as they should be, if the business is not functioning, if I don't have clients, if I don't have deal flow, I'm going to go back to full-time employment for 1 or 2 years, go work at Robinhood, go work at Revolut, go work at Stripe or Square, go get another big name in fintech on my resume, increase my expertise, build out my network, and then from there, give it another try, I guess. I'm not sure if in 3 years I'll still be aligned, but regardless, it'll just give me some breathing room, not let me just stop like burning cash. And I guess also I could do it sort of I could still continue with work doing it sort of part-time while I have that full-time employment, in theory at least. I could continue with writing newsletters or blogging or writing these in-depth articles that I'm talking about. Continue with Flash Crash in and of itself. So that's the plan B. And I set myself a monthly reminder, to check in. I think it'll be good for me to come up with like clear, it sort of is, I don't even need a clear objective guideline. I'll know if I'm full of shit or not. So in 6 months, I'll have like honest conversation with myself, an honest assessment about how things are going. And on the 15th of each, it also ties in with when I finish working with Brendan Dell. And on the 15th of each month, I sort of have like a check-in around like progress with myself, essentially. Progress, what I've gotten done in the last month. And am I moving the needle forward? And again, the biggest thing that moves the needle forward is talking to people. And then even beyond that, trying to sell. I'm kind of bullshitting today, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's because I didn't get enough sleep. I had like a bit of a fucked up sleep schedule. Or if it's because I broke up my day into a slightly weird structure. I went to get food at Pasta Macchina Bar or Macchiao Pasta Bar, whatever. Then I went to Buenas Migas to sit down and get some work done. I was looking through my network of ex-Coinbase alums and the companies that they worked at. Basically, I guess again, building out like the sales and prospect list, but couldn't really focus. And It's like I should go home and focus, but then as soon as I get home, I have to come back for my haircut at 4 o'clock. So I'm not really sure what to do. I definitely can't focus on outside. I don't want to go to the WeWork for like an hour and then leave and then go and then come back. And I'm very easily distracted. Okay, back in the apartment. The cleaning lady's here right now. It looks a little bit nicer already. I've only got about 30 minutes before I have to go to the barbershop, but yeah, to be honest, as soon as I came in here, I was like, I should have came back an hour ago. I just feel immediately more able to focus. So that's a lesson for next time. I just continue to prove to myself how environmentally and contextually sensitive I am, because I went home and sat down in front of the computer and was able to knock out a quick message to Zach. And I didn't really do the sales navigator thing, but I wrote out the list of questions that I'm going to use for customer research, essentially, with the CTOs. Basically, I got more done in like 15 minutes than I did in an hour at Buenos Migas. Then I watched a bit of, I had lunch and watched a bit more of Brendan Dell's course. Made a very good point, sort of about the evolutionary biases and perceptual flaws that we have. And he was like, so if your brain is not able to perceive objective physical reality, how likely do you think it is that your buyer can make a rational decision about the value that your product or service delivers? And he says they can't. They're just going to default to using a few signals, biased signals. And if we can understand those signals, we can leverage that to our benefit as opposed to having them work against us. Which I guess is a core idea of positioning anyway. But yeah, that gave me some level of confidence, of course. It's like, I mean, that's why I have the website that I have, That's why I paid a designer for like a beautiful website. And it's not even all the way done yet, but it's good enough. And that's why I'm paying Brendan to help me understand how to like position and communicate effectively, the assertive expert, the team I keep going back to. So yeah, right now I'm going to the barbershop. I'm going to get my hair cut. I have the Zara bag as well. I'm going to return some of these pants and a jacket that I'm just not rocking with. I ain't rocking with it, bruh. That I'm not rocking with right now. And after that, I'm not sure. Today is one of those days, man. I saw so many beautiful girls out today. So many beautiful girls. I'm not sure what the plan is after that. Today's not like a lifting day, really. I said I could go run. I'll probably just go back home, get some work done. I was reading, when I woke up in the middle of the night, I was reading a book on that I bought a while back. And I tried reading it then, and I think I misunderstood it, because I thought the guy was saying, like, you should... I thought the guy was saying you should essentially work 2 or 3 hours and bill a fuck ton, and you can make $1 million a year as an engineer like that. And I was like, I do not want to do that. No, he's talking about building a dev shop. And he talks in great detail. And it was reading it also sort of gave me confidence, because I was like, okay, these are, I'm taking maybe a bit too long. But these are a lot of the things that I've been doing and putting in place. And I don't want a dev shop necessarily, but just understanding, like, yeah, I am going the right way. Niching down was the correct thing. Identifying my unique selling position. I think that's what it's called, USP. All those things matter. And so he also talked about having a co-founder, which definitely I would be much further along if I had a co-founder. But all that stuff is fine. So that's where we are. I'll probably most likely read a bit more of that. I think I'm a third of the way through. Maybe knock out another third, or I'll read Brendan's I'll watch more of Brendan's course, or I'll read more of Alan Weiss. One way or another, get more knowledge. And I'll try to see if there's any events going on tonight also, so I can at least be somewhat social.
The ambition of China, and he was like, listen, man, like, the U.S. has...
Okay, just got the cut. You could see that the beard lift is coming in beard lift. I don't know what else to say. But like 3 weeks ago I said I was raising the beard up, and it's starting to come in slowly but surely. Okay, I'm just gonna pass this girl shredding on guitar. But yeah, the audio would have been bad there. It was starting to come in, so that's good. I called Jaden, just asked what he's up to. Since I'm sort of near him, and he's out pimping with one of his friends, he said, Mark. Who, only thing I can say about Mark is a nice guy. Let's leave it at that. So, yeah, I'm gonna sort of take the long way around, walk up La Rambla, go to Zara, return these clothes, and I'll link up with him, see if he wants to walk around a bit and chill, catch up, but not like, spend the next 4 hours bullshitting. And then after that, I guess I could get some food, maybe go home, watch a movie, maybe go home, run, maybe go home, do some work. I'm not really sure. While I was at the barbershop, I was writing the script for outreach to agencies so I can subcontract through them. So I'm gonna share that with Kian. That's what he thinks. And then I'm gonna make a list of 5. I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna make a list of 5 agencies and reach out to them, to founders, etc., head of engineering, whatever. Head of engineering could be good. That makes a lot of sense. And I can come on and do project work through them initially, and then over time. Keep doing my efforts, my own sales efforts, my own marketing efforts, etc., etc., etc.
In summary, the most important quality for success in this course and any business venture from here on out is bias to action. All the successful people I know have a serious bias for action.
Okay, back home, I ended up hanging out with Jaden for about an hour and a half. So after I recorded, I went to return close to Zara. We walked around a bit, ran into some of his degenerate friends. And they just, I don't know. Chicks. It's the most boring fucking conversation in the world. Guys, we're 30 years old. What part of the street has the hottest chicks? Where's the best chicks? Where to meet chicks? Chicks. I get it, bro. Chicks are hot. But there's more to life than this. So I was just kind of like bored. But then we dipped. One of them had a cool dog, though. I liked his dog. But then we dipped. We walked up towards my place. He saw the crib. He liked it. He liked Astrid and Petrus's, sort of like... He said you can see that there's a lot of love. And I would agree, I think it seems like they've lived a great life together. And we talked about sort of just like, dude, doing cold approach on the street all day long is bullshit and it's a waste of time. Day game is retarded. It's like, it's level 0. If you don't know how to talk to a woman that you find attractive, if you don't have the confidence, you don't have the skill set, okay, yeah, you should work on getting that, take a year or two, learn the skill set, maybe have some adventures, have some fun. But that should not be like you stay there forever, like now you have that skill set, start leveraging it, go do other things with your life, fill your life up with other cool stuff. And you always have this in your back pocket. But not like, dude, walking around for hours every day approaching girls, which is what I have done, and what many other guys in the community do. And it's just doesn't really make much sense in my opinion. So now I'm going through the freelance formula. Got some feedback from Ken on the cold outreach script that I mentioned. But he said generally speaking it's good. And yeah, I'm gonna start using that to message people either from tonight or from tomorrow. I'll see how well I can tweak it.